What could this 83-year-old woman possibly have done to get arrested? Oh, you have no idea. This is Just Insane, and of course, viewer discretion is advised. Marcelina Harvey was born Harvey Marcelin, and from what I could find, was a New York native. Little is known about their upbringing, but prior to 2019, Marcelina lived as a man and went by Harvey. But I will address Harvey or Marcelina based on the time of the events that I speak of in this story. On April 18th, 1963, Harvey shot his live-in girlfriend, Jacqueline Bonds, at their Manhattan home. Harvey was sentenced to 20 years to life in 1963, but was released on lifetime parole in May of 1884. I understand people get parole all the time after showing remorse, and that they can be functioning members of society, but this story gets worse. Less than a year out on parole, at the time going by Harvey, in 1984, was arrested for fatally stabbing another girlfriend, Anna Laura Soria Miranda. Harvey had dismembered her body and dumped her parts in garbage bags in Central Park. Harvey was later convicted of first-degree manslaughter in 1986. Manslaughter. Causing non-intentional death. He cut her the fuck up, for Christ's sake. Anyway, Harvey did undergo a psychiatric evaluation that did find that he had schizoid personality with sociopathic features. A little on schizoid personality disorder. Those who have this disorder often appear odd or unusual. They tend to be distant and unconcerned with social relationships and prefer to remain alone and rarely express strong emotion. Sociopathic features of his disorder included lack of empathy, impulsive behavior, and manipulation. You would think that the courts would probably keep this person behind bars indefinitely as a repeat offender, knowing they lack empathy, but oh no. After serving only 33 years in prison, Marcelina was released from Cayuga Correctional Facility at the age of 80. The authorities probably thought that after 2 kills, they were done, and they were far too old to hurt anyone again. But Marcelina Harvey was not quite done yet. On March 2nd of 2022, a passerby saw a shopping cart with a garbage bag inside on the corner of Pennsylvania and Atlantic Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. Not sure what made them want to open it, but when they did, they found the headless torso of a woman. This woman would later be identified as Susan Layden. Susan Layden was born on December 18, 1953 in Yonkers, New York, to parents Claire and Nat Evans. She was the second of 4 children. However, at 2 years old, she moved and would grow up in Teaneck, New Jersey. She had her daughter Nicole in 1985 and lived in Fort Lee, New Jersey for over 30 years. She was a single mother who worked hard and built a jewelry business that became very successful and later settled in Brooklyn, New York. She was known as an LGBTQ+ activist and very generous and helped anyone in need. Susan was known to be an acquaintance of Marcelina for about 3 years. She was last seen entering Marcelina's apartment on February 27, 2022. Upon investigation, Marcelina and another woman went to Home Depot on March 1st to purchase an electric saw, plastic bags, and cleaning supplies. There was little known about this other woman at this time. On March 2nd, she was seen leaving her building with a garbage bag allegedly containing Susan's body parts. Susan's leg was later found on Jamaica Avenue in Cypress Hill, Brooklyn. But you know what's worse? Marcelina drove around on her stupid electric wheelchair with Susan's severed leg in the seat. In the dang seat. There was CCTV footage of her at a dollar store, and boom, there it was. The NYPD charged her with the murder as they also found Susan's head in her home. Marcelina was arraigned in Brooklyn criminal court. Marcelina was shouting, "I need a lawyer, I need a lawyer," while being escorted out of the 75th precinct after being charged with the murder. She is currently being held at Rikers Island while she awaits her trial. On March 10th, 2022, a grand jury indicted Marcelina Harvey for second-degree murder. The NYPD is now looking back at any unsolved missing persons cases in this area dating from 2019 to now, to see if Marcelina Harvey could have had any connections. This case is just getting started, but it's insane. The failure of the justice system is clear here. You had a serial murderer behind bars and you released them. But also, I forgot to mention that they had been rearrested in 1963 for attempted rape. The only reason Harvey was let go at the time was because the victim refused to testify. Harvey's punishments in the past did not fit the crimes, but I think we can all agree on one thing: New York is not gonna fuck this up again. Rest in peace, Susan, and thank you for listening. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and of course, until next time.